Hi, this is James Kandasamy. I'm with Neal Bawa. Neal Bawa was one of our podcast hosts and is known as multifamily professor in the multifamily industry. So, Neal, how are you doing?
Fantastic. Yeah, this is we're here in Denver. It's a phenomenal conference with lots of the stars of the syndication industry. So hobnobbing, enjoying myself.
Cool. So Neal did an outstanding event today teaching people on what are the different ways of raising money. But I want to know what are the top 3 ways to raise money. Can you summarize top 3?
Well, I'm going to just give you the top 3 in terms of how quick they are, right? So there's lots and lots of different ways to raise money. There's probably better ones as well. But in my mind, in a video of this length, I can give you some feedback on things that are very quick that you can start raising money on almost immediately. The first one really is going to meetups, right? And a lot of people say, well, open your own meetup group, and that's fine, but that's time consuming. Let's talk about what you can do today, what you can do later in the day today after watching this video. Go to meetups. But go to meetups that have something known as haves and wants, right? About 30% of meetups allow you to stand up and talk for a minute. Now imagine this. You are now the presenter for multifamily for 1 minute. You have 1 minute to say something really compelling about multifamily. That's what's awesome about haves and wants. Haves and wants is like a meetup where you're a presenter, even though you're not the presenter. Right? So imagine yourself standing in front of the mirror and practicing all of those things that we love to say about multifamily, the passive freedom, the tax benefits, the fact that it's totally hands-off, no tenants, no toilets. Put all of that together into one 60-second fantastic script, right? And make sure that you present it at the meetup in a very, very loud voice and use emotion-driven words like, I love multifamily, I'm amazed at what multifamily has done for me, that sort of thing. And then end out with a very strong call to action that says, when we're done with the main presentation, I'm going to be in the back of the room and I'm going to show you why multifamily is the preferred asset class of the mega rich. That's a great word to use. People look at the mega rich and they're jealous of them. And they want to be like them, right? That sticks in your mind. And then when you go to the back of the room, what you're doing is you're using an iPad that's showing basically just a bunch of pictures of multifamily properties and it's just rotating. Why do you have the iPad? It's because if you keep it up on high brightness, people from 50 feet away will see this guy's showing something. And so we have this hurdle mentality. Human beings are animals. So they'll basically come and they'll sit, collect with you. And then at that point in time, you'll have your own audience. And very quickly, you can start to basically gather business cards, swap business cards and basically do a pitch that's about 2 or 3 or 4 minutes long. And that's the value of a meetup. Yeah. What I find is a lot of people go to a meetup and they actually have no strategy at all. Build a strategy. You'll have a lot more people connected to you. You'll have a lot more investors.
Awesome. I think that's the most important, most fast one, right? So thank you very much, Neal. You want to quickly let our audience know how to get hold of you?
So we do a ton of webinars, both multifamily and single family, at multifamilyu.com, and that's a way to connect with us. At last count, I think we had 40 or 45 different presenters that have done deep dive webinars. It's not a podcast feel because there's a lot of on-screen content. Many of them are an hour and a half long. So if you enjoy deep dive content, check out multifamilyu.com.
Awesome. And I'm James Kandasamy from Achieve Investment Group. Thank you very much. Bye.